Hello and welcome to Scuba Steve Marketing. I'm Scuba Steve, and today we are going to be talking or diving into Twitter. Yes, Twitter. So if you have questions about Twitter or how to gain more Twitter followers, please stay tuned. That's coming up. All right, gaining more followers on Twitter. Today we're going to be talking about 7 tips. I'm going to bring 7 tips for Twitter, and this is going to be good for anybody that's looking to increase following on Twitter or to gain more traffic to your business or your cause. Tip number 1 is make sure that you add a good profile picture. Now, you may be tempted just to throw in your favorite pet or do a cartoon on your profile picture, but your profile picture is the first thing that people see. So make sure that you actually do a picture of yourself if you're doing some personal branding, or if you are a business and you're trying to create a brand, then definitely use your business logo, because that way, people will start recognizing who you are on the internet. So they see you on Twitter and Facebook and all the other social medias out there. And that will help you gain more followers, because if you're taking it professionally, then they're more likely to follow you. All right, the second tip that I have is follow back carefully. Now, contrary to popular belief, you don't have to follow back everybody that follows you. Matter of fact, you want to be really choosy about who you follow back. So if someone follows you, make sure that you do check out their Twitter profile, see if they're active on Twitter, see what they're up to, see if they're taking it also very professionally, because you want to keep your community clean. And what I mean by that is you don't want to have a bunch of people that you follow that are really not true people, or they're just trying to do some other thing or whatever. You want to make sure that you stick with people that are in your same similar interests, things of that nature, because that's what's going to help you attract even more people when you follow back people that have followed you. Just be choosy on it. It really does make a difference. So be careful on who you follow back. Tip number 3, you want to create a really interesting profile bio. So what I mean by that is you want to try to stand out somehow from the crowd. Instead of just generally saying something that you're interested in or whatever your business is in a general terms, try to be a little bit unique, try to stand out. Matter of fact, I have 7 tips on making your bio more productive. Here they are. Number 1, make it accurate. Just tell people exactly who you are. Don't beat around the bush. Number 2, be cool. Yeah, seriously, you are cool, so just be cool. Don't be afraid to be funny, use some humor. Maybe something in your bio could be funny, make people laugh. That actually is very attractive. 3, make it targeted. Very, very hone in your exactly who you are, what you're about. Be concise, be targeted. Don't generalize things. Make it exactly about who you are and what you do. Don't be afraid to brag a little. Maybe there's accomplishments that you've done, maybe things that you have done that you could share in your bio that is impressive, that helps you stand out from the crowd. Number 5, be you. Incorporate a little bit of your personality. So if you like video games, then tell people that you like video games. Number 6, make it interesting. Don't just generally speak about things, but try to say something that most people wouldn't say. Maybe something that is more relevant to you or whatever. Just try to make it a little more interesting. Nobody likes to read a boring profile, so just make it interesting. And interesting enough, in your bio you can include, number 7 is include a hashtag. Hashtags help people find people on Twitter, or subject matters. So if you hashtag something, pulls up different items of interest, and so make sure that you use hashtags in your bio to help people find you. All right, number 4 is to promote your Twitter account. Now, what I don't mean is, I do not mean to find somebody to buy followers, something like that. You could have thousands of followers, but basically those followers really aren't following you. It just looks impressive, but they're not actually engaged with you on Twitter. So don't do that. But on the other hand, what you want to do is make sure that you are promoting your Twitter account on other social media or anywhere else that you are online. Just like you're going to cross promote Facebook sometimes, you're going to cross promote all the different social networks that you're doing. So That's what's going to make it more effective, and it's going to help you attract more followers. Number 5 is follow people with similar interests every single day. So whether it's 20 people a day, 30, or even up to 50 people a day, if you follow people, it shows, or studies have shown, that 25 to 30% of people will actually follow you back, because they're going to take a look at your Twitter profile, see if you're a real person, see if if there's somebody, if you are somebody that they can connect with. And that's a great way to attain followers. Now, you may end up following more people than you have followers coming back to you, but it's a great way to start, especially if you're just starting out. Just start following people, but don't just follow anyone. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're very, very focused on who you are following. So make sure that you are following people that you are truly interested in terms of, like, for example, I'm doing marketing, so I want to follow people that look like they're doing awesome in marketing. That's what you want to do. So whatever your business or cause is, make sure that you follow people every single day that you are truly interested in, and you're going to get 25 to 30% of people follow you back. Just as a side note, that if you follow 50 people, that means 13 to 15 people will actually follow you back. So that's one way to kind of kickstart your Twitter account if you're just starting. Highly recommend doing that. Number 6 is to share highly relevant content. Yes, you want to make sure that you are sharing things on your Twitter account that are actually helpful to people that are following you. You need to make sure that you are helping them in some way. Just think of your social media strategies, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or whatever, is to make sure that you are trying to actually help people. Give them information that's going to be helpful, that's going to improve their ability to gain visitors and traffic to their business or cause. And so same thing with Twitter, is you want to make sure that whatever you are sharing on your Twitter page, make sure that it's relevant to what you are about and what you're talking about and who you are in your business or your cause. Just make sure that it all lines up and connects. All right, and number 7, maybe something that you thought about, maybe not, but make sure that your username matches who you are. So like, for example, Scuba Steve Marketing, I'm gonna try to grab Scuba Steve Marketing for everything, right? But on Twitter, I kind of ran out of characters. There's a character limit, so like I have Scuba Steve Mark is my Twitter handle, but it's very close. So make sure that you match up, because the reason why is people may already be searching for a certain name out there, and you want it to be consistent, like across all of your social media marketing. So it might be the same. So you want to try to make it the same for Facebook, for Twitter, for LinkedIn, Pinterest, everything out there. You want to try to have a consistency, something that seems really simple but sometimes is overlooked. Make sure that if you are just starting out, or if you need to restart, just use a username that's consistent across all your platforms. And I have a bonus tip for you. My bonus tip would be to engage your audience. Make sure that when people contact you or leave a comment on your post, or they retweet or they share, somehow reach out to them, get back with them, say thanks for commenting, or thanks for the direct message. Get back with people, show people that you actually care, that you're engaged, that you want to actually help them, and that will just go hugely, because then people will see that you're not just out there posting on autopilot while you go play video games or something. You're actually engaged with people, with real people, and that will just help you immensely in terms of gaining more followers. People can see your authenticity and everything. So make sure that you engage your audience. All right, thanks for watching this video, guys. Make sure that you subscribe to Scuba Steve Marketing, like and or share this video. And as always, guys, be sure to keep diving into marketing online, and we will see you next time.